Hi everyone! By the end of this video, you should be able to plot data on a coordinate plane. For this video, we're going to use the following business context. So, Miss Mancini runs a business selling homemade candles. Her cost for each candle is $3, and she sells each candle for $10. There's a table right here that represents profit for the first month. Okay, so in this scenario, we have two variables. We have x and y, so we can plot them on a coordinate plane. So for this context, we're going to call x the quantity of candles sold, quantity being the keyword. So how many did she sell? And y is going to represent her profit. Okay, so x is a quantity of sold candles, and y is profit, which makes y money. We're talking money. Let's go ahead and learn how to plot this on a coordinate plane. So in every coordinate plane, you have two different axes. You have the x-axis is your horizontal axis. I'm going to outline that in red. So red is your x-axis, and this is, for our context, it's quantity sold. Go ahead and label the x-axis. And then the y-axis is your vertical axis. Label that in blue. So this is your y-axis, and that is going to be profit in our context. So when you go to plot these, you're going to travel in two different distances to plot your point. You're going to travel in the x distance is left or right, and the y distance is up or down. So our first point is 0 on the x-axis and negative 120 on the y-axis. You can also write that as a point, which would look like this, 0, comma, negative 120. So on the x-axis, that's moving left or right, we're moving 0. 0 movement means we're not moving at all. So we aren't going to move left or right. On the y-axis, we are going negative 120. Okay, if I went up, that would be positive. Since it's negative, I'm going to go down towards the negative numbers. And I'm going to find 120. So this is 100, this is a 150, so this goes up by tens. 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 120 would be right here. And I'm going to label that point is 0, negative 120. So again, I move 0 on the x, I move negative 120 on the y, and then I plotted my point where those two met. Next point is 3 on the x, so that's our quantity sold as 3. Our profit would be negative 90. So on the x-axis, we're going to go 3. So if this goes to 10, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So if this is 2, 3 would be right here. So I'm going to move over to the right just a little bit. If I wanted to go negative 3, I'd go this way. And then negative 90 would be on the y. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Our next point's going to be right there in the middle there. So that's 3, negative 90. So a couple key takeaways. Again, your x distance moves left or right. You go right if it's positive, left if it's negative. Our y distance moves up or down, up if it's positive, down if it's negative. And the points have to work together. So you have to move 3 and negative 90 and then plot your point. Okay, so if I want to do 8, negative 40, 8 is on the x-axis. That moves left or right. Since it's positive, I'm going to go to the right, 8. And I'm going to go on the y-axis, negative 40, which means I have to go down 40. So here's 2, 4, 6, 8, and I got to go down to negative 40, and then I can plot this point. And it's 8, negative 40. You plot them together. Okay, so I've done these first 3 points. I'm going to pause the video. I want you to plot these on your own, and I'm going to come back with the answer so you can check that you did it correctly. No cheating, no peeking. You're plotting these on your own right now. Pause the video. Okay, if you've done it correctly, these should be your points. You have 12, 0, 20, 80, 25, 130, 30, 180. Okay, so again, you're plotting the x distance and the y distance together. X is the horizontal axis, so that red one that goes left, right. Y is the vertical axis, goes up, down. And just watch your signs. Are you going positive or negative? And it should look something like this. So if you have any questions about plotting points, please make sure to ask. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day.